Funny, in the free toilets, you are limited to a quarter of an hour. So
in this part of the world, and even from Cornwall,
there's the Burgundy Canal.
For a little bit.
It's a population of 150,000 in Dijon, and it's also the capital of the region. That's the main street of Dijon, Rue de Liberté. The Church of Saint Michael from the beginning of the Renaissance. The Palace of the Duke, and now there's a museum inside. This was built at the beginning of the... Now I forgot what you said. It's from the 19th century. As I mentioned, I'm spending 2 days here in Dijon at the end because I do not want to fly over just for a 1-week trip. That is the City Hall of Dijon. From the 17th, 18th century. Charlotte, that's the name of that white cow. Yay, we have continued service all day. The aperitif here is with cassis and white wine. That's all about the staircase. Constructed in 1733. This is the center, and it was protected by a wall up until the 3rd century.
So you can see from here this robot, but on the other side you've got another one which is even older. So this one was created in the 14th century. Imagine having a robot outside. Jacquemart was alone for a long period, and the inhabitants of Dijon decided he needs a woman. He will be less long. So in the 16th century, they created...
So the other robot was corrected in the 16th. So Jacques and Jacqueline, or Jacquemart, or Jacqueline.
Logistic everywhere, huh? In the morning.
These are grotesque.
Is a representation
Not gargoyles.
of weird people, or animals, or monsters. And the purpose was to tell the people before they enter the church, what have you done with your life? And everything you have done on the bad way, you have to keep it outside.
The decorations were destroyed during the French Revolution. Erin, this is the city of owls. I have to get the route of the owls. Have to get the map from the tourist office. You just follow the little triangles and till you come to the bigger plate. I asked her about the song Frère Jacques, Frère Jacques, Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous. She said it was, that comes from the monks because they had a very early service. So they would wake the people by knocking on the door, singing Frère Jacques.
So there's a little owl represented.
You touch it with your left hand and make a wish. It's supposed to come true, and it's been there since the 15th century because it's cleaner.
The answer is it's connected to your heart directly. Why would an owl bring luck? Since the time, the owl became more and more like the logo of Dijon. And this is the reason why we took it.
The legend of that was if you touched the owl with your right hand and then came to the dragon would eat your wish. Here we go to talk about Dijon mustard. He said it's the best mustard here. The most famous stuck. Moutarderie belongs to Unilever. This house is from the 15th century. Of course, in the olden days, your shop was down here in the bottom, and you lived in the top. So in the morning, what they would do is they would lower their goods down to there for people to walk by, examine, and buy. And the little overhang would protect against the rain. The old well. The mansions were part of one family with 3 generations. This garden was completed in 1620. They grow aromatic herbs, berries, and a few vegetables, and it also accommodated the stables and coach houses. Of course, only the very wealthy had that. Look at the ceiling. They're continually working on the ceiling and everything else.
How to bend yourself to make sounds, and it's really beautiful.
He's playing the saw.
Palace as the vineyards at full.
The typical roofs of Burgundy.
Brown like the soil and black like the grapes Pinot Noir. Especially if you drunk a few glasses of wine. You've got the opportunity to get to this room quite regularly, to have exhibitions. And here it's all about local artists.
The floor is made the same way as the roof, with the black, brown, all painted. It's not original, but it's beautiful. The other specialty is gingerbread, made with honey, no butter.
Sit down, after you work, and you have
I'm going to be here tomorrow, so as I repeated many, many times, so I can shop. Oh, I like that one too. Love art. This is a part of the palace, but this is the medieval section from the 1500s. They would go up there into the tower for astrology. It was an observatory also, but they'd have to make the right decisions, portents about, is it going to be a good year or a bad year? Feast or famine? War or peace? You could also live in the tower. In front is the main building.
beautiful.
Jacques Moore is banging the bell. It's the oldest house in Dijon
You maybe
from 13th century.
still have this beautiful stained glass, the beautiful roof on the back, on the shoulder, on the top.
And there's a devil. The house next to it is from the 16th century.
You should buy one.
Can you see the angle? Escargot, one of the specialties here. My kind of place, €4.50 for a glass of aligot. A gazillion different types of mustard in all sizes. Hotel Morel. The edifice was built in the middle of the 15th century for Pierre Morel, alderman of the city of Dijon. His mother nursed the infant Charles the Bold in 1433. Their foie gras is original from this area. They have a special by 10 terrines for €25. Another 1900 carousel. Look at the unusual items that you can sit in on their carousel. How about Nemo in the submarine? Major luscious in here. Oh, look at that. The arches.
Getting into
At one time was the main entrance to the city. Another chateau. And the Burgundy Canal. They grow wheat, they grow corn, rapeseed. The sunflowers are for, of course, canola. No, rapeseed, I think, is for canola. Can't see sunflowers without channeling Vincent van Gogh, that's for sure. Yay, we're back.